or deception on his part.
So worth it naman, sir, sa 5 months yung trial, worth it namang ipaglaban yung Chief Justice?
Well, you know, you only live this life once, and if you stand by your principles, if you have any, and I believe I have, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets. Not one in the defense panel has any regrets in defending the Chief Justice.
Would you describe him as a difficult client?
Well, difficult in that he is a lawyer himself. And you know, when you defend a lawyer like him, especially in this case as a Chief Justice, you cannot really fathom what is inside of him. And we respected that. All throughout, we respected that. Sir? We can only actually give the advice, the best counsel that we can. And we did that. We did that.
Sir, halimbawa mapantay, option ba yung Supreme Court?
That's difficult to answer at the moment, because we haven't seen what the basis or basis of the vote of each individual senator is. I don't want to preempt any remedy that we may avail of. We have not discussed it as a group. If you want to ask me that, and so we will just take it after the vote is taken, after the verdict comes out, and we will move from there. We will move from there.
What is clear, sir, you're not ruling that out?
I'm sorry?
What is clear is that you're not ruling that out?
Well, you know, I think this issue came from our lead counsel. That's his view of the matter. We only need to discuss this further with him, and of course we will see whether or not there is a basis to take that action. If there is no basis, then we will, we will just forego any action, any further action on this.
So right now, do you think you have 8 votes for Africa?
No, I cannot. I don't want to venture into that area.
So is he willing to step down? Yan po ang bahagi ng panayam ng ating kasamang si Nikki Jimenez sa isa sa mga defense counsels na si Attorney Ramon Esguera. Reaksyon niyo po, Congressman Erin, dito sa napanood nating interview.
Well, kung yan po ay pinag-uusapan yung sinabi po ni Justice Cuevas kahapon, no? Sinasabi po ni Attorney Mon, karapatan naman talaga kung may basehan na idulog nga sa Korte Suprema. Pero nakakapagkaba, no, yung balak po ng ating Justice Cuevas, dahil kung ang pakay po ng pag-akyat po sa Korte Suprema ay i-reverse ang decision ng impeachment court, no, tantamount na magkakaroon po tayo ng constitutional crisis ngayon dito. Dahil maliwanag naman po ang ating saligang batas tungkol dito na ang decision ng impeachment court is not appealable. No? So, hindi namin alam kung saan patungo ang ating Justice Cuevas.
May ganun po bang plano, Attorney Karen?
Nagulat din ako nung sinabi yan today because normally pag nagde-desisyon ng defense team, ito yung pagmimitingan muna, pag-uusapan. So I think at this point, ito yung isang opinion lang ni Justice Cuevas just because of what the law provides. Kasi nakalagay sa saligang batas nga natin, final and executory ang desisyon ng impeachment court. But it doesn't take away yung kapangyarihan naman ng Supreme Court na nakalagay dito pag may grave abuse of discretion on any agency or instrumentality of the government, which may include the impeachment court, pwede kang dumulog sa Korte Suprema. So ito siguro yung pinanggagalingan ni Justice Cuevas. But whether we will pursue this remedy, siguro kailangan pang pag-usapan to ng defense team.
Malinaw naman from the beginning, Justice Cuevas had always been harping on technicality and due process. Pero after Attorney Karen, the testimony of the Chief Justice, that was very emotional. Ano ang pwedeng asahan ng taong bayan dito sa closing arguments? Will you go back to technical argumentation o you'll ride the wave of the emotional delivery and appeal to the senator judge's sense of fairness, of what is proper under the circumstances?
Well, I think we have to do our job, which means that we have to fight this based on what the law provides and what the evidence is. Ngayon, yung bilang testigo, kung naging emotional ang ating Chief Justice na yun yung naging testimonya niya, that's part of the evidence. Kasama yan sa kanyang direct testimony or even sa pagtatanong ng senator judges. But we have to stay with what lawyers should do, na pag nag-argue ka, kailangan, based on the evidence nga ngayon, as as I've said, kasama na yung sa mga salaysay ni Chief Justice Corona na may mga parts na emotional talaga. So I think this would be a mix of both emotional and legal arguments, just because the emotional aspect is something that has been introduced by the respondent himself in the direct testimony.
It would be interesting for Justice Cuevas to be a little
To
bit
be emotional. Parang hindi pa natin nakikita
hindi pa
yun,
natin nakikita yun.
Congressman Erin, kanina nabanggit nyo nga yung political nature nitong trial na ito at sinasabi nyo na gusto nyo mas maintindihan ng taong bayan ito magiging closing argument ng prosecution. Does this mean that you wrote or your colleagues wrote the closing speeches para sa taong bayan din at hindi lamang para sa mga senator judges?
Tama po yun. Kailangan very comfortable kasi sa language na gagamitin, no? At kung binanggit ko nga, kung mas bibigyan ng timbang ni Congressman Junjun Tupas ang Tagalog dahil Ilonggo at hindi marunong talaga masyado magtagalog si Junjun, kailangan comfortable na siya mismo ang magsulat sa Tagalog na naintindihan po niya. So, importante siya yung nagsusulat. Ang pinag-agrihan naman po ng grupo, ano yung central message, ano yung dapat hindi maiwan na mga importanteng detalye, yun ang parating nasa isip po ng ating Congressman Junjun. Tapos, doon na lang niya dinadagdagan kung ano nga pwede niyang sabihin.
Gusto ko lang balikan yung testimonya ni Chief Justice Attorney Karen dahil pagkatapos ngang sabihin, nag-manifest ni Justice Cuevas na hindi na magdidirect, nag-manifest naman ng prosecution na hindi na magkocross. Pagkatapos doon, may mga pagtatanong ang mga congressman na merong lumabas na a few information from the Chief Justice that some were saying medyo okay naman. Bakit daw hindi nyo piniling ilabas mismo yung dokumento or yung mga ebidensya from the Chief Justice's testimony?
Well, because iba-ibang assessment naman dito ng mga tao. And from the assessment of our lead counsel, pati ng mga miyembro ng defense team, yung naging testimonya ni Chief Justice Corona was sufficient to address yung mga outstanding issues. So, kung meron nga, yung right ng mga senator judges na magtanong is for clarificatory purposes. So, siguro para sa kanila, may mga bagay na hindi malinaw, kaya ito yung mga lumabas sa kanilang pagtatanong. But from the point of view of the defense at that time, malinaw na para sa kanila yung mga naging kasagutan ni Chief Justice Corona noong siya ay nagsalita doon sa first day niyang mag-testify.
Attorney Karen, just to follow up, marami ang nung una ay tila hindi natuwa dito sa conditional waiver na iniharap ng punong mahistrado. Tapos sa susunod niyang pagbalik, noong nakaraang linggo, ay ito isinumite niya. Ngunit wala na po tila gamit ito para dito sa impeachment trial. Ito po ba ay pinlano ng depensa na? Sabi nga ng prosecution, too little, too late.
Well, not really. Kasi unang-una, ang decision mag-waive is really entirely up to him. So, kasi siya yung mag-give up ng kanyang mga karapatan. So, nung kami, kahit na nung dadating siya bilang isang testigo nung araw na yon, hindi kami sigurado na ibibigay niya yung waiver na yan. Because up to the last minute, tinatanong namin siya, hindi kami nakakuha ng categorical answer na gagawin niya talaga ito. At nung pumayag nga siya, that time, may kondisyon. But since this is a personal decision, hindi mo maiiwasan na kung yung taong magbibigay nito, gusto niya lagyan ng kondisyon, hindi mo matatanggal yung ganyang karapatan niya. But then, para sa amin, nung nag-meeting kami, kinausapan namin siya na baka naman sakaling pwede ka mag-waive nang wala ng kondisyon. But we think that this is not useless because at that time, nung nilabas niya yung waiver niya, hindi pa naman na considered rested yung kaso. Pwede pa magbigay ng rebuttal evidence din yung prosecution because they can really submit rebuttal evidence on any new issues or matters raised habang nagpresenta ng evidence yung defense. So, this could have been done na hindi nila piniling gawin. So, I don't think it was too late.
Okay. Congressman Erin, ano ang epekto kung meron man nung pagsumitin niya ng waiver? Unang sinumite yon, may kondisyon. He resubmitted it the next or 2 days after na wala ng kondisyon. Tinanggap naman or ninote ng impeachment court. You think that will affect the decision?
No, at this point, hindi na, wala nang epekto itong waiver ng ating punong maestrado dahil meron po mga testimonya, salaysay ng ating punong maestrado na pwede nang gamitin rin ng ating mga senator judges sa kanilang pagbabasehan na desisyon. At maliban po dyan, meron rin po yung AMLAC report, no? Na kung saan nandyan maliwanag kung pag-aaralan ng ating mga senator judges yung dollar accounts at yung peso accounts, no? Pwede nilang tignan kung kailan lumabas, no? At i-total lahat ng lumabas, wag na tignan yung lahat ng pumasok, and they can draw conclusions from that report. At sa tingin ko kaya nga sinasabi nga po namin hindi na masyadong kailangan dahil inamin na po ng ating punong maestrado na totoong meron na akong dollar accounts at ito po ay $2.4 million, whether we agree or not at that figure. And pangatlo, sinabi po niya, totoo rin na hindi ko po dinedeklara sa aking salin.
Attorney Karen, nung ding huling hearing day, ay nagkaroon ng medyo side story dito sa paglilitis na ito. Itong tila pagbabati ng magkabilang kampo, itong mga basa at ng mga Corona. At merong ilang kolumnista at mga vlogger na nagsasabi na ito daw po ay planado at just for show. Ano pong komento nyo dito? Pero bago yan, panuurin muna natin ang isang maikling panayam kay Lead Prosecutor Junjun Tupas.
Than the Speaker of the House.
Sir, pag na-convict, should he immediately step down from office?
Pag na-assuming na may conviction at hindi natin alam kung mamaya na yon or bukas, or acquittal rin, di ba? Depende. Pero in the event of conviction, once na may notice yon, immediately executory.
Pero kung acquittal, sir?
Are you filing again?
Hindi namin iniisip yun We are very confident that we have a very, very strong case.
Sir, how are you going to divide the speeches mamaya?
I will talk to the defense kung we are proposing na first, second speakers from the prosecution. Then the defense will be given 1 hour. Then closing prosecution.
Will close, sir, si Speaker yung...
Speaker of the House.
Sir, allowed mo pa sa rules na tatlong speaker ng prosec?
Yes. Yes. It was allowed by the presiding officer.
So yung 1 hour, kasama din yung closing? Or that's additional?
No. 1 hour maximum for the 3 speakers of prosecution, 1 hour maximum for the 3 speakers for the defense.
Sir, si Speaker ang mag-closing?
Yes.
Sinabi niya na kayo ni
Ngayon lang.
Allowed ba yun, sir?
Of course. This is, ang sabi sa rules, the case shall be open and closed by the House of Representatives.
Not only by the member of the prosecution?
No.
Final word for Chief Justice, sir?
Wala na akong masabi rin, no? Except that probably let's just accept the verdict of the Senate, verdict of the Senate Impeachment Court, whatever it is.
Yan po si Lead Prosecutor Neil Tupas ng Negros. At Congressman, pakibigay po ng explanation. Ang sabi ni Prosecutor Tupas, first and second speakers, meaning si Congressman Tupas, Congressman Farinas, and then the Speaker of the House, Belmonte, will come down to do the final speech.
Alam mo, Mark, pinag-uusapan nga po ito nung mga nakarang araw kung talagang gagawin po namin na magkaroon po ng pangatlong tagapagsalita. Ang isa sa mga concerns po ng panig po ng prosecution, baka maguluhan. No? At kailangan maliwanag yung mensahe. Ngayon, sabi nga po natin, maganda rin po na syempre dahil ang House of Representatives mismo ang nagdala po ng kaso laban sa ating punong maestrado, baka maganda rin po ang ating Speaker of the House ang mag-e-end nitong usapin na ito. So ang pinag-uusapan po dito is 25-25 tapos defense tapos 10 minutes kay Speaker. As a matter of fact, kahapon nung ini-interview po ni Senator Maceda si Congressman Junjun Tupas, unang binroach na itong idea tungkol sa pangatlong speaker. Tapos tinanong ni Senator Maceda, does it have to be from the prosecution team? Sabi ni Congressman Junjun Tupas, not necessarily. So it can also come from the spokespersons. And Kong Junjun said, yes. Or you have two great choices, no? If you're going to take from the spokesperson, one is Congressman Miro Kimbo, and one is also Congressman Erin Tanyada. So you have your choice of contrasting persons to deliver your closing argument. Tawa lang ng tawa si Kong Junjun. Pero at the time, there was already a somewhat a decision that it would be the Speaker of the House.
The Speaker of the House.
Reaction po naman niyo, Attorney Karen, dito sa naging pahayag ni Congressman Tupas.
Well, sa amin naman, that's their judgment call. We have nothing against that. So, okay lang. We were just surprised because hindi nga siya actively part nitong buong Paglilitis. But as the rules provide, the prosecution can close on their side. So, the House of Representatives can close for the prosecution. So, if that's their decision, okay lang.
Like I mentioned during the opening, Kati, na isa yung aspeto, yung content ebidensya is one thing. The other part of it is really the rhetoric part of it, yung pag-deliver, yung pagsalita, na talagang makakumbinsi. Dahil ito nga, individual decision. Nag-rehearse ba ang prosecuting itong mga speakers para sa kanilang gagawing speech sa araw na ito?
As of last night, nung ako po ay tumawag kay Congressman Junjun Tupas, mga alas 8:30, nagre-rehearse pa rin po si Congressman Junjun Tupas at ganun rin po si Congressman Rudy Fariñas. Si Speaker, wala akong balita eh. Pero I am sure that the Speaker had also been informed of the last 10 minutes that he would be delivering, and he prepared for this.